Is it finally happening? Are underwater habitats really going to happen?
Welcome to Colonize the Ocean podcast, where we discuss oceanic colonization, exploration, and education with your hosts Adam Jewell and Brendan Traxler.
Now, first off, you're going to say, wait, they already exist. They've happened for 60 years. And yeah, that's true. And maybe that's a little bit clickbaity. I don't know. But what I'm saying is, over the last couple of weeks, there's been tons of action and hubbub and news and stuff over different organizations out there, whether it's Fabian Cousteau and his Proetus platform, the Deep and their Sentinel platform, Calamar Park, which is rebranded to their friend of the show, Martin Henke, and his program over in Turkey. They've working with Greece to put something in the water. There's just a lot going on, and I've seen it on multiple platforms and multiple different news. There's just a lot happening. So where do we go from here? Is it just news? Is it just going to be buzzworthy information? Or is there something going to come from it? I was in a business meeting last night with the guys here for ASC, and we're discussing this topic. And, it's always great to be first, but we don't really feel like we're competing. ASC is competing with any of those guys. I don't think any of us are competing with anybody. It's a huge ocean out there, and we're all trying to do our thing, and we're all trying to open up the oceans, whether it's for scientific exploration or for residential, business, what have you. But the news is good. As long as there's people talking, and this is one of the things I've complained about for years, is there has been nobody championing this, nobody making underwater sexy. Space has Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Richard Branson, and those like, who have the money, who have the voice to corral the people and to animate them and get them excited about it. Underwater doesn't have that. Fabian Cousteau would probably be the closest one, but we've had some other people. As I mentioned in one of the other shorts, Dr. Joseph Daturi, he's one that's been out there doing a lot. The Deep are, guys that are really trying to push some stuff there. And obviously us, I would not definitely put us in the same ballpark. And another group I forgot to mention, and I need to give out shout out to, is the Proetus group down in Costa Rica, because they're working on some prototype stuff as well. So we've got multiple continent stuff going on here. It's just exciting time. And I hope that we can all feed off that energy together and really finally make something come out of this and get something new in the water. I mean, there's been some short-based scientific platforms over in Europe here recently in the past, decade. But beyond that, there really hasn't been anything new and exciting for decades in the underwater space, and we desperately need that. So I know Fabian has remodeled or redesigned his Proteus habitat. The Deep, they've got a modular habitat, which we were huge on, and Proetus to an extent as well. And Martin over with his program over in Turkey, we're all looking at modularity, and I'm so glad that people have caught on to that. I'm just excited, and I hope that you are too. And whomever you're getting behind, whether it's us, if you've been following us for a while, I appreciate you. And I thank you for sticking with us. We're working on some stuff to try to give back, but as well as some other stuff that we'll be announcing here pretty soon. But these other guys too, if just one of us can break into this and get this going, I think that will cause a ripple effect that will be able to bring others as well. Whether it's any of these guys or not, hopefully somebody will crop up here and be able to get an underwater habitat out there and really get some news. I've talked to people for decades now in this space, multiple different ideas, multiple different ones, and they don't come true. And I get that. It's difficult. Trust me, it's difficult. It's daunting to try to do. But I think we're finally at a point in time where the internet has allowed us to have this voice to get the information out there. Technology has caught up to make it cost effective, and we're finally here. And I hope that we have some news this year that there is a definitive company moving forward, and we will see something in the very near future. So, which one are you most excited about? Which one have you been following the longest? And which one do you want to go stay at first?